I was out doing stuff in the yard, and apparently the sun is a source of radiation. Which, did you know that? Did you know the sun wants to kill us and hates us all?
Dude, look at my hair and skin. I know that.
And it gave me like I when I got inside, my entire body said, "You have been affected." And I'm like, gosh, I just like, no.
I actually got your text. I was in the car coming home from work, and I was like so relieved because I've been battling a migraine all day, but I couldn't.
We had like. It was like dueling banjos, except it was like dueling migraines.
Oh, I can just like go home and wash my makeup off and pass the out. That sounds great. And that's what I ate dinner, and then I passed out on my couch. And eventually I had to get up and move to bed because when I was in chemo, I would sleep on the couch a lot because my bedroom's upstairs and getting down to the kitchen was a pain in the ass. So I would just sleep on the couch. And that made Simba very upset. So like he now associates that with being sick. So he doesn't like it when I sleep on the couch for too long. He gets upset and headbutts me in the face as hard as he can, which is very hard.
Are you done?
So I did eventually have to get up and go to bed.
Hi, goofy boy. You could have just stayed here. Now you got to be.
Nope, I had to do a lap.
You come back up?
No.
I'm not down there. What are you...
I'm like, none of my cats like to be on the show anymore. Peggy and Dottie used to make an appearance now and again. I made their little cubbies back here.
They're like, nah.
They're just like, no. So every now and then, Simba will come up to show you his butt. That's about it.
All right, let's get to the nonsense. Each week, Catherine and Radio Daddy Ryan's go out on worldwide airwaves, find all sorts of horrible stuff. Bring it back here for a little segment we like to call "What the fuck is wrong with you?" We're going to the Bronx for the first one, and I'm like,
Bronx.
What the? There is a story here, and we're not going to ever know what it was. Vehicle goes airborne, crashes into side of Bronx McDonald's.
That sounds like the Bronx. Yeah.
There's some frightening moments for customers at a McDonald's when a car plowed into the building. And if you look there in the background, you see that image. No, stop it. Screwed it up. Well, that was actually a better picture, but you can see that is above waist height. You see where that hole in the wall is?
Yeah.
That's like 4 feet off the ground is where that hole begins. Well, that's the car just went wee. Vehicle went airborne at the location on Bruckner Boulevard. There's a hole in the brick facade where the front end of the car got wedged. This is the fun part. There were 2 people in the car when it crashed. They both fled the scene. There were no injuries. So they just left the fucking car?
I mean, it's not drivable, I don't think.
See, the story doesn't be like, is it their car? Is it a stolen car? Why? What's going on with the car?
Yeah, like, how the fuck do you even do that?
It's just like...
They vaulted the drive-thru.
Yep. Which, you are not paid enough.
No, can you imagine?
Somebody
You're
puts
assembling
a car...
Big Macs, and all of a sudden, like, Jesus.
I
say this sounds like the Bronx because I've had to do a lot of driving in the Bronx because I worked in the Bronx for a while. Unfortunately, I dated a guy who lived in the Bronx. Not the unfortunate part wasn't that he lived in the Bronx. And the Bronx, I think, is where the universe decided to put all of the absolute worst drivers and pedestrians on planet Earth.
See, I would think what with the road there, they couldn't get enough speed to launch a car at that velocity, but...
That's amazing, because
I know.
If you're going more than 20 miles an hour in the Bronx, you're having a great day. And also, you're almost certainly going to run someone over because the pedestrians in the Bronx will just dart out from between 2 semis with a fucking stroller into traffic. They don't care.
They did not care on this one. Like, I love how when it hit the wall, they're just like, bye, and just left. Like, That's just a thing that happened. Someone launched a car into the fucking McDonald's.
I like
and
how
just
the article
fucked off.
says there were some frightening moments for customers at a McDonald's.
What about the fucking
customers? There's some 16-year-old working the fry basket whose life flashed before his eyes, and it wasn't a long movie.
You know, the owner of that franchise is looking at that hole and like, I wonder if I can make one of the fry cooks fix that.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
One of my sisters murdered a McDonald's drive-thru once. She used to drive this big station wagon that we called the Thunder Tank because you could hear it coming about a mile down the road. And it was real big because my dad insisted we learn to drive on cars about the size of a tank. And she cut the turn into the drive-thru a little too tight. And I guess they don't do it anymore. They used to have, back in the day, back in the Mesozoic era where I come from, the drive-thru used to have like what looked like highway barriers, but they were made out of wood, right? To corral you into the drive-thru. They don't really do that anymore, but they used to. And she got the back wheel well stuck on that, whatever you call it. And she didn't realize she was stuck. She thought the car had stalled because the car stalled all the time. So she just tried to keep going until she ripped the fender off and took some of that partition with her. And then she's trapped in the drive-thru. And the car is fucked. Anyway, she had to go inside and call Dad. No, I'm sorry. Florida, none. If you haven't driven in the Bronx, you can't tell me shit. People in the Bronx are crazy and angry because they live in the Bronx.
Well, speaking of crazy and angry, our next one is from Palm Beach, Florida. The fucking audacity on this motherfucker to be just like, how did you think any of this was going to work out? I mean, just the fucking cojones. Squatter arrested at tech tycoon's Palm Beach estate claims Trump gifted him the home.
That could be true, though. He's made of dementia.
Shirtless trespasser wandered into a multi-million-dollar Palm Beach mansion owned by a prominent tech tycoon. Officers with the Palm Beach Police Department said they arrested 26-year-old Kellen White on May 22nd after police discovered him inside an over $20 million mansion owned by the co-inventor of the optical computer mouse. Okay. Police said they are back when you could invent something that actually did something for people.
Yeah.
Police say the homeowner's landscaper told them he was working on the property and spotted a shirtless man walking down the driveway. After calling the homeowner and learning he was not permitted to be there, which that's a phone call. Hey, yeah, there's a guy in your house without a shirt. Is that cool? What? Officers arrived to canvass the estate. They caught White red-handed as he walked out through a sliding glass door on the south side. Once detained and read his Miranda rights on police body cameras, which you have the right to fucking remain silent, but apparently not the ability. White's explanation for his luxury stay, a turn for the czar. He initially claimed he had purchased the estate the previous afternoon for cash and said he had the keys in his pocket.
Really?
When officers tested the keys and realized they did not work on any exterior doors, White changed his tune, claiming the federal government had purchased the home for him, and Trump and other government officials personally told him he could enter through the unlocked sliding glass door.
Again, that might be true. He might have told you that. That doesn't mean you can do that, but he might have said that to you at some point. Because his brain is just rotting.
Walk through the mansion.
If you're going to squat in fucking style, man.
Walk through the mansion revealed that White had ultimately moved into the tech inventor's home. In the master suite, police discovered an unmade bed, White's backpack with clothing scattered on the floor, and his wallet, complete with U.S. Air Force ID, resting on the
buddy.
nightstand. Gray article clothing was left on the bathroom floor and the shower door wide open, and White openly admitted to officers he had used the master shower and been enjoying the mansion's luxury pool earlier that morning. Furthermore, police found the mansion's wine cellar door wide open with the lights on. White admitted that the keys in his pocket had been stolen from inside the residence and belonged to the homeowner's private wine cellar. Tech entrepreneur's uninvited guests did not get to finish the luxury vacation as White was arrested and booked on charges of burglary of an unoccupied dwelling and petty theft. I mean, okay.
Excuse me.
The whole point of making big, gigantic lies that nobody can call you on is they are big, gigantic lies that nobody can call you on.
Yeah.
That's you have to make it just
or
enough.
At least big, gigantic lies that'll take them a while to check out, like,
right?
Be like, oh, I'm his
Hi.
nephew and I'm looking after the property for a while. And they, and they're going to have to call and check that out.
What's wrong?
Oh,
you have thoughts?
Why he's so mad?
He just hopped up here and started yelling at me.
And his tail's whapping.
Why? Are you happy? What's wrong?
I heard Charlie got to be on TV and I'm pissed. It's my gig. Baby, oh, he mad.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Maybe came through here a minute ago. I don't know where she went.
Grady.
What's so mad? What's so mad, Toasted Marshmallow?
What? What's wrong? What?
Oh,
chomp. What?
Big feelings.
Are you okay? Are you okay, buddy? What was that all about? Okay. All right, goodbye. Remember, you hopped up here. I didn't bring you up here.
I'm just mad. I just want you to know I'm mad.
The fuck?
Now you know. He's yelling on the internet. He's a streamer. Grady just found out that Supergirl has pierced ears, and he has big feelings about it. You don't know, that's the new controversy among, like, YouTube men who hate women. If she's Kryptonian, how's she pierced her ears?
Because she went to a planet with a red because she went to the planet with a red fucking sun, like they said at the end of the last goddamn movie.
Dean fucking Cain is tweeting that the movie's going to be bad because she has pierced ears. That's the thing white dudes are angry about today. Oh, and that Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helena Troy. They've been mad about that shit for months. Anyway. Yeah, Supergirl pierced ears, very upset, totally ruining the very realistic historical movie Supergirl.
They said at the end of the last movie, planet with a red sun. They said it at the end. Do you fuckers not able to keep attention span?
She shows up drunk and the robot's like, how's she drunk? And he's like, oh, she goes to planets with red sun so she can get drunk. They told us. Fucking fake fanboys.
All right. Speaking of movies, are you familiar with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Unfortunately.
So you're going to understand.
This is going to get me in trouble. I think that's one of the dumbest movies ever made.
Oh God, yes.
It's not funny. I don't get it.
Well, you will understand this reference. Shitter was full.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Gas station can't sell diesel after RV dumps its toilet into supply.
Oh no.
Oh yes. It seems Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation may have visited a Maverick station in Montrose, Colorado. Cowboy State Daily reports that someone missed the free RV dump station on site and instead emptied their waste into an underground diesel storage tank. To top it all off, the diesel tank had just been filled up with fresh diesel.
To top it all off.
Before the additional deposit made it not so fresh. That's even worse than the accidental mix up of diesel and gasoline. Quote, I talked to the cashier and they have a dedicated dump at the larger pumps, but I guess someone decided to undo the manhole and dump there, Evan Watson posted on the Montrose message board Facebook group. Elsewhere in the post, he said, quote, they dumped into the large manhole covers near the road directly into the diesel tank.
What the fuck is going on with Colorado and the gasoline, man? First we mixed up the diesel and the regular. Now we're shitting it like...
You're literally shitting in the gasoline.
Like, yeah, they give you a tax credit here for getting an electronic vehicle. I think they're just trying to force the issue now. I can't afford that shit, though.
Because for fuck's sake.
Look. Why would that even occur to you? To just find the first hole in the ground you can find and dump all your literal shit in it.
Well, that's kind of a thing we've been doing for centuries.
I mean, yeah. I'm picturing the Simpsons movie where Homer just drops the entire silo of pig poop into the lake.
Like, you just had that whole shit going on with the fucking regular in the diesel.
I get nervous every time I fill my gas tank right now. And it's not because of the prices. It's because I can't afford to blow my engine.
How do you get a turd out of pistons, man?
I think you total the car. Because otherwise you got to literally take it down to parts and power wash everything, right? Like, I don't...
Not just power, like fucking set that shit on fire.
Is it weird to you that we have not yet invented a vehicle that can actually run on human waste?
No.
Because that would solve a lot of problems.
I mean, our waste is not as energy dense as you would like the whole methane stuff coming out. It's not that great.
Yeah, but like someone invented a car that could run on like used fry grease.
Well, that's not it. That's actually just diesel.
Oh.
Your regular old diesel car, it doesn't need that much.
I flunked chemistry in high school, so
you don't have to do all that much. You can just run a regular diesel car on fry grease. That's you don't have to change shit. I mean, you should strain that because you don't want, like bits of potato chips in your fucking engine and shit, and like French fries and shit.
Carrie, you would need a lot of shit.
You would, right. Well, but we do produce a lot of shit, but it's also, we're just not efficient. There's not an efficient way of getting the energy out of our shit. It's all about efficiency.
Yeah. I guess you would have to go out and poop directly into your own gas tank, and that would be uncomfortable.
All right, next one is, I've talked about Myrtle Beach on this show before, haven't I?
I'm sure. That's a segue.
Look, if you want to go someplace where you can find a Hard Rock, a Ripley's Believe It or Not, and the most racist t-shirts anywhere,
Times Square,
you go to Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay.
No, they have got, that's like an entire industry there. It's just cranking out racist fucking t-shirts. It's a thing. They were into Big Johnson before everybody else was into Big Johnson. Just saying.
That everybody in my high school was wearing Big Johnson.
Big Johnson. I know. I
wasn't allowed because my mom thought they were vulgar, and honestly, I agree.
Yeah, but
I never really wanted one.
I wasn't concerned about them being vulgar. They were just fucking basic. Anyway, so this is one of those, look, I can kind of empathize with the impulse. Sure. But on the other hand, this is not how we use our problem-solving skills. South Carolina officer. Did I put that in your? Yeah. South Carolina officer arrested for allegedly pointing gun at fellow cop over fish smell.
Was it a female cop? Because I'm about to get mad.
No. It's actually for real. A now former South Carolina police officer faces a felony charge after allegedly pointing his department-issued firearm at a fellow officer during a confrontation about microwaved fish.
I mean, I might not take the side you expect on this one. You do not put water food in a shared microwave.
It's just, like, immediately when you found out what it was about, it's like, oh yeah, if I had a gun, man.
Just fucking saying.
Michael DeBiase, 46, was arrested on Tuesday in charge of pointing and presenting a firearm at a person. Confrontation allegedly occurred on Saturday in the briefing room at the Myrtle Beach Police Department. DeBiase allegedly confronted a fellow officer who was warming up fish in the microwave, causing an odor in the office. During the confrontation, the detective allegedly drew and pointed his department-issued handgun at the other officer. Fuck it.
That's balls to do that in the police station where everybody else also has a gun.
This is not Nom smoking. There are rules.
Right. Like everybody else in that building, except maybe whoever's working dispatch and answering the phones, also has a gun. So that's fucking bold.
Okay. Now what? You're back.
You still mad?
Are you okay?
The tail's still mad.
Are you okay?
No.
You happy?
I keep looking around and there's other cats in this house.
Hi.
Fucking mad.
Hi.
I guess he wouldn't scratch my belly.
He wouldn't mind fish in the microwave, I feel. He wouldn't mind that. Would you? You would not mind the fish in the microwave. You would not.
Could we put Charlie in the microwave?
No.
I'm assuming Grady is saying that. I don't want to put Charlie in the microwave.
Like, this is kind of terrifying in that a police officer's first manner of problem solving and de-escalation was to grab their service weapon and point it at another cop
who also has a service weapon. I continue to point out, like,
this could have been
outnumbered, bro.
This could have been like the dumbest fucking tragedy.
And also, like, it's a crime to do that. So you're just committing a crime.
Tara, he's a cop.
In a place surrounded by cops. Yeah, but like the only time they're really worried about enforcing the law on cops is when it's against other cops. Who is jumping around in here? Oh, hi, Dottie. They're just ping-ponging around the room where I can't see today. Yeah, like, oh, here comes Simba. Hi, Mom. We heard you say we don't like to be on the show anymore. And we don't, but we're going to come in and make lots of noise. Yeah, it's just dumb because everybody else is armed and wearing body cams, and there's probably cameras all over the building, so they can't really cover for you.
This is just some of the dumbest shit to pull a gun over.
I don't know. That part I kind of stand by. Because that shit doesn't go away.
What are you doing? Hi. Are you happy? You happy now?
Hi. Did you get jealous because Grady's on TV? Come on. All right, rub your face on my cart first.
Hi. Hello.
Simba's the cat that has to rub his, like, he has specific things in the house that he must always rub his face on. And unfortunately, one of them is,
hi.
I have a basket on the stairs for stuff that needs to come up the stairs. So, like, once the basket is full, I bring it up the stairs, empty it out, and put it back on the stairs, right? every morning he has to go down the stairs ahead of me, but he also has to stop and rub his face on that basket for about 3 years. And I just have to stand there and wait because he takes up the whole stair. And I'm too old to vault over him and know that I'll come out of it alive.
Hi.
Right?
I need at least one hand, buddy.
No.
No,
I could go for a Burger King big fish. Do they still are they still pushing the fish?
you know what?
I guess they do have the fish year round. As a no longer practicing Catholic, I always know when it's Lent, when the fast food places start pushing the fish sandwiches. Like when there's like a 2-for-1 deal on the fish sandwiches, I know it's Lent.
I got to tell you, most of the Burger Kings around here have been shut down. It's kind of depressing.
Oh.
Well,
the one, now that they got like a whole Grogu menu, they got like a blue shake that's supposed to taste like Grogu's little blue cookies. I don't know what those are supposed to taste like, though.
No one does.
It's just called a blue cookie shake. And I'm like, what the fuck does a blue cookie taste like? I'm going to need more information than that.
Would you guys behave your damn selves, please? Anyway. Well, now we get into the dangerous shit this week.
Highway to the danger zone.
So when I came back here and I had to clean out a bunch of stuff we found all sorts of Grady.
The cats are just fucking rebelling tonight. Simba, let her come down.
Grady.
Thank you. It's her birthday. You gotta let her do whatever she wants. Oh my God.
Grady.
It tastes like blue.
What?
I don't want a shake that tastes like blue. Grady. Why are you shaking him?
Because he sounds like an engine that's flooded.
Oh, I can't hear him. Now he's biting you. You just let him bite you like that?
What am I supposed to do? Not stop him somehow?
All I know is if I let Simba bite me like that, I'd be in the emergency room. Because Simba bites real fucking hard.
All right. So, when I first moved back here, we were finding all sorts of ridiculous shit that I hadn't cleaned out when I left. Like, just closets full of nonsense. And I was like, damn, where did this all fucking come from? I did not find this, and I'm very fucking happy. This is like, I think I wanted just the lotto by not finding these. California woman cleaning garage, opens freezer, finds 26 of live dynamite.
I mean, you did find a freezer with a demon in it.
Yes, but non-explosive demon.
Fair.
Los Angeles homeowner got quite a surprise while cleaning out her garage this week, and she opened an old freezer and found 20 sticks of live dynamite inside.
Was it sweating like the dynamite on Lost? Because
Discovery prompted a response from the Los Angeles Police Department bomb squad, led the evacuation of nearby homes in the Valley Glen neighborhood, while authorities worked to safely remove the explosives. Homeowner told officers she had no idea the dynamite was there. The freezer had been in the garage for years and was purchased when she and her late husband first moved into the home. Investigators believe the explosive may have belonged to him, though authorities have not confirmed exactly how long they had been stored there.
I've lived this because the amount of fucking weapons I have found stashed around this house.
But dynamite, though.
No explosives. I did find a little gun safe tethered to the inside of Dan's trunk. And like, I had to find a biometric key to open it to get it out of the trunk so I could sell the car. And which prompted my friend who was helping me to say, were you married to John Wick? And I was like, kind of. A little.
The dynamite, the LA Police Department Captain Warner Castillo said, speaking through people, said the dynamite remained stable and did not detonate. However, he warned that if all 26 had exploded, the blast could have caused significant damage in the surrounding neighborhood. Look,
Was Dan planning for a zombie apocalypse? Always. He literally had an Amazon list called Go Bag.
There's stuff in the house that I've told Sarah about. I don't think she pays attention half the fucking times. Like, look, this is fucking valuable. This is here. This is this. If something happens to me, there's money, this stuff, you do that. Again, I don't know why she doesn't pay attention half the time. I think I would when I mentioned valuable, but whatever. I would think if there was something fucking explosive in this house, at some point I'd be like, hey, look, there's explosives here. Just so you know. Just so you're kept aware of that shit.
Yeah. But do you ever think, I think about this sometimes because like I live alone now and I don't have kids. So it's going to be like my sisters and my nieces and nephews having to clean out my shit when I keel over. And I think about that sometimes and like I should probably at some point pare down the amount of crap because I don't know that they want all the Funko Pops, you know. But then I think as I'm paring down all the shit that certainly nobody would want, I should just hide some really weird shit around the house for them to find and have questions about. Like, I don't know, like a random fake passport. You know, I don't know. Get like some fake severed fingers and put them in a jar in the basement.
Like a trapper keeper of Muppet porn or some shit.
Yeah, just so they can have some fun going through my shit when I'm gone.
Make sure it's one of those Lisa Frank ones though, because that really fucking makes it even better. No, just I'm like, you'd think you'd tell some fucking body.
Well, what's scary is she didn't know for the longest time, apparently.
No, he passed away in 2014. So for the past 12 plus years, there's been dynamite just sitting in the garage.
Like I've said, no explosives are in this house. I haven't gone through every box in the basement.
Like, if she had bumped into that fucking freezer a little too hard, this would be a different story.
Like, I got a double barrel shotgun that is mine now. So, I'm pretty confident, though, that Dan was responsible enough that he would not have left a bunch of fucking explosives in the house. He wasn't stupid.
Yeah. This guy, on the other hand, appears to have been... A medieval
flail?
Like, even if I professionally needed dynamite for some reason... You couldn't pay me to keep it in my house.
No.
I'd be like, just I'm going to put this
in a fucking freezer.
Yeah.
It's bad enough you probably had oxygen tanks, and those are combustible.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you know why they were there.
Yeah.
But you got to dispose of them real carefully.
Well, we got one more this week, and we got video, and we're not done with the explosives, and holy shit. This is from Tennessee. That's a little loud. Well, let's let it play so people get the impression of what's going on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Truck carrying fireworks catches fire and explodes in Tennessee.
Jesus.
Yep. Look at it go. It's just not stopping.
Happy birthday, America.
Oh, that is all of the... And it's the problem... All right, see, the firefighters can't even get near the goddamn thing.
No.
So what exactly happened here? Truck carrying fireworks explodes. Firefighters in Tennessee had to respond to an unexpectedly early 4th of July scene when a truck caught fire on a major highway and its load of fireworks went off, triggering a spectacular display. Video of the scene on Interstate 75 in the community of Ultiwa. I think I'm saying that right. Ultiwa. Ultiwa.
Oltewah. I'm assuming that's some kind of indigenous word.
Probably. Showed a huge cloud of sparks and rockets emerging from the trailer and that the truck was hauling, and a stunned crowd watched from an overpass. Tri-Community Volunteer Fire Department said in a statement, the trailer was full of fireworks, which became involved in the fire and exploded during the incident. Group added in a Facebook video the devices were going off in different directions, endangering drivers. No one was injured in the incident, which halted traffic. It was quickly brought under control by the first responders. It's not known precisely where the truck was heading or how it caught fire.
You got to read the last paragraph.
No,
what the fuck is that padding the word count paragraph?
I know. In March, 40,000 pounds of extra firm tofu spilled in an accident in nearby town of Missouri. And last year, firefighters had to respond to a crash in which a truck carrying a large load of ribeye steaks burst into flame. What the fuck does that have to do with the fucking fireworks?
Nothing. That's your editor was like, I need one more graph.
See, the thing about fireworks in the United States of America is we are incredibly cavalier about that bullshit.
And I hate that. I don't think people are going to get mad at me for this. I don't think civilians should be able to buy them at all. Anywhere.
I don't either.
I don't think civilians, because we're not responsible with them. We're fucking stupid. And every year someone gets their fingers blown off.
I was allowed to do so many unsupervised things with fireworks. I'm amazed I'm still alive.
My mom wouldn't even let us have little sparklers. Fuck no.
It's because you're from a firefighter fam. There you go. My dad was like,
no, the fuck, we're not giving you combustible shit.
My dad was not. My dad, here's a story for me. When my dad was young and lived in upstate South Carolina on a farm, he had access to dynamite because they used it for blowing up stumps. He took it down the road to his neighbor's yard and climbed up their pecan tree and blew that up.
Why?
Because he was 10.
Oh. I think it's interesting that you're from the South, but you say pecan and not pecan.
I normally say pecan, but you would give me shit over it. So.
No, I wouldn't. I go back and forth weirdly. I pronounce it depending on the sentence, but Dan said pecan.
It's like.
But why did he blow up the pecan tree?
Because he was 10 and he had access to dynamite, Tara. Have you never been around a 10-year-old boy?
Well, no, I had sisters. I get my friend did have a brother who was a year younger than us. Yeah. But all we ever got was like the bang snaps that you got off the ice cream truck. No, Dan's parents did not give him explosives for Christmas. Dan was not a psychopath. And I'd really appreciate everybody to stop assuming that Dan was a psychopath.
They let me have
my feelings.
Bottle rockets, Roman candles, the tanks.
As a child?
Did you ever see the tanks?
No.
Oh, you've never seen these? These are fireworks that are like cardboard tanks, right? That have, if you light it up in the back, it shoots out the back so the tank rolls forward and then it eventually stops. And then it's got this gun barrel that's also a firework. And it just starts spraying out fireworks out of the top of it. And eventually it stops and catches fire and dies.
There's like 3 different ways that could blow your face off.
Yes. Yes. They just let us do this here in America.
Cardboard and fireworks sounds like a bad idea. Most consumer fireworks are made of cardboard. Bottle rockets are made of cardboard. Yeah.
Now, you see, I wasn't allowed to use, we had like the mortar launcher. I wasn't allowed to use that unsupervised.
All we got was the bang snaps that just
they
have the tiniest, they have like a pinch of gunpowder, just enough so when you throw it at the ground, it goes snap and gives off a little tiny puff of smoke.
Oh no, they let me I got a bag of snakes and a lighter. You didn't know snakes?
I assume not the animal.
No,
I don't know shit about fireworks. You know what I know about fireworks? The Grucci family has done the Macy's show for the last 150 years, and that's what I do for fireworks.
All right. So snakes are like these little tiny hockey puck looking things. They're like about this big. They're smaller than a dime. And you put them down on the ground and you set them on fire. And they start shooting out this black line of, you know, like you set sugar on fire. It's kind of it sends out this line of black ash that curls around and around until it finally burns out.
Okay. That sounds less bad.
Snakes are pretty harmless. I mean, they are shooting out a jet of flame.
Nothing involving children and fire is harmless.
So yeah, we have this weird idea that we could just put gunpowder on a truck and send it down the highway.
We just think like as long as it's pretty when it explodes, it's not dangerous, but it is. And like, in fact, last year I was working at the cat shelter on the 4th of July and I fell in the parking lot. I just completely ate shit in the parking lot of the cat shelter and I tore the fuck out of my knee. Like I have a permanent scar on my knee because a chunk of flesh just got ripped off. And I was bleeding all over the place. So I went over, like, we have vet techs on staff. So I was like, we got to have some alcohol and gauze. Stay with me. So I went over and, like, the vet tech's helping me patch it up. And she's like, you need stitches. And I was like, girl, I'm not going to the urgent care or the ER on the fucking 4th of July. Are you serious right now?
That shit looked like a fucking Vietnam flick.
Yeah, she's like, you're not wrong, but it's going to scar. And I'm like, then it fucking scars because I will be the lowest priority, which means I will sit there long enough that all they'll be able to do is butterfly it anyway. So fuck it. And so I have a big old scar on my knee now because I was like, I am not sitting in an ER on the 4th of July. I don't need that trauma in my life. Thank you. Because when I cut my finger with an X-Acto knife in high school, I did have to go to the ER, and I wound up in the waiting room across from the guy who lost a fight with a chainsaw. So I don't go to the ER unless I really fucking need to go to the ER.
Well, what have we learned this week? We have learned that in America, you can drive down the interstate system with a flatbed trailer full of fucking explosives. And that's legal to do. And there's nobody can really stop you.
As long as they're pretty.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We have learned that, you know what? If you're going to stash explosives in the house, at least let somebody know in case you might die.
Leave a note.
Leave a fucking note. Like to post it on the freezer. Yeah.
Tuck it in.
By the way.
Tuck it in under the wheel. Something. BT dubs.
There are 26
sticks of live dynamite.
There's 26 of dynamite in the house somewhere. Have fun.
Can you imagine if you're like, oh man, I bought too much chicken, but you know what? Howard had that chest freezer in the garage. I'll just put it in there. All I found in my house is a bunch of knives and a medieval flail. I'm doing okay, I think.
We've learned that if Tara is armed and you're microwaving a fish, you're in trouble.
Yes.
We have learned that Colorado is having a suspiciously weird problem with polluted diesel.
They really want us all on electric vehicles, I think. They're going to get it one way or another.
We have learned that if you're going to lie to the cops, at least give them enough of a lie they'll be distracted for a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
make them work for that shit.
Don't just be like, the president gave me this $20 million house. That's the ticket. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's possible he fucking said that to you.
It is possible. Yeah. And finally, we've learned if you live in the Bronx, sometimes a car will fly into the side of the McDonald's and people will run away. And that just happens. So
if you live in the Bronx, depending on your age, just assume you are in an immersive game, or if you ever visit the Bronx, of either Frogger or Grand Theft Auto.